Are we rolling? This is a exclusive video. This is down in the basement where we're in the internet cafe where we work on computers, build computers, and use computers. And two of my little ones are here. One not so little one. Anyway, and we're going to do a video on sound cards. Well, sort of. Just make like a family type video, exclusive family type video. Anyway, so I'm going to drag this tripod in a little bit. Yes, another one of those dumpster diver amateur videos, and we're looking at a 435T Dell Studio XPS. Now, say hi, Abigail. Wave at the camera. That's my daughter, Abigail. She likes to do graphics design, animations. She likes making stuff herself. So she has my old Studio XPS 435T from way back when. She absolutely, totally loves it and uses it all the time. But ran into a little bit of a problem with her big microphone here, her fancy gizmo. Yeah, evidently the Windows upgrades did something with her sound. So we're putting in a sound card. Hopefully that will remedy the situation so that she can use her fancy microphone and get back to the work that she likes to do. So we got a what is this thing? A Prodigy FX sound card by Creative Soundblaster. I could have probably purchased a little bit cheaper card, but I'm familiar with Creative Soundblaster sound cards, and for the most part they're quite good. You pay a little bit more for them. Trying to open this package, and here it is, and we're going to install that in her unit. Now, I had one of these in her unit before. I think it was a titanium, but this will give her exactly what she needs for the kind of work that she does. So we're going to install that today. Soundblaster. I don't know if you can read that. It says Soundblaster in her computer. But to do that, we have to take out another card. So we'll put this down for now, and we're going to need to get a screwdriver. Yeah, I think there's one. There might be one on that little brown shelf, or right by the monitor, on my working desk, on my building desk. Over to your right. Turn around. Not that one. Other desk. Other desk. Yes. See them? Alright. That one, that shorter one looks good. But anyway, that was a little long, but okay. Fine. Good enough. We got options. I like options. We're going to remove, we have to remove a card to do that. And the card we're going to remove is kind of an older style card that gave you access to IDE. So, yeah, if you can sneak in here, Abigail. A short quiz, okay? What is this?
That's a graphics card.
Correct, that's your graphics card. That's a MSI 1050 Ti, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and underneath that, what is that?
It's another hard drive card.
Yeah, actually, it's an older SATA hard drive card, but you don't have anything connected to it yet, but we will be getting around to that for your storage drives. Okay, and this, okay, what's this?
That's
Always helps to look at the back to see what it goes to.
oh, it's a 3.0.
That's right, your USB 3.0
And this
expansion.
And this is a useless one we're going to get out.
Yeah, that's the useless one we're going to get out. This is a serial port type. Also for I think your gaming whatever console if you need to use one of those. And yeah, because I don't really think you're going to be using any IDE mechanical drives anymore in something like this. And the reason you have a USB 3.0 card is because the Dell Studio XPS 435T 9000 did not come with USB 3.0. So we take that little one screw out. I hope that they saw that because we're trying to kind of give them a semi-instructional video. I wonder if I should zoom in a bit. Perhaps I should zoom in a little bit so they see what I did.
Don't zoom in too much.
All right. But as you can see, Abigail's a little bit familiar with the components. Okay, so what I did essentially, if you'll move your hand, Abigail, is I took a screw out of here. This is a screw I removed, so that this card could be popped out, even with the cable on. Yeah, you can just bring that up. They just pull out. There's no attachment. That's right.
Sorry,
Okay, there.
didn't want to break
Now
it.
you see, this is your IDE plug for your ribbon, and back in the day, they would have ribbon cables that would go to hard drives, and it also gave you the option of SATA and rating them so that you could run two mechanical hard drives together and mirror image your hard drives, so that in the event that one drive failed, you wouldn't lose data because you'd have the data mirrored onto another drive. That would be RAID 1. But we're not doing that with this computer, so we're removing this card, and who knows, it might be still useful for something else. And we'll be installing this sound card. But we're not finished the quiz. What are these?
Those are memory sticks.
Yeah, that's right. Those are sticks of RAM. Now this is a very unique motherboard in that it's called tri-channel, meaning there are three DIMMs, or banks rather, of RAM, two DIMMs per bank, three of them tri-channel, so and they all run together, and it's really kind of an odd arrangement because it's like 1 is 2, 2 is 3, 3 is 4 as you count these, how they work together. But you have, these are 4 gigabyte sticks of HyperX RAM.
Yeah.
And so, you know, do the math. 4, 8, 12,
12,
16,
16,
20,
and
24 gigabytes of RAM.
Wow.
That's, yeah, definitely more than enough. Definitely enough for the kind of things that you do. But you do a lot of video rendering and things like that. So
Yeah.
it can be justified for some of the bigger projects that you do. So, anyway, what are you spinning around there? What is that?
That's the fan, and underneath that is the processor chip.
That's right. That's the processor chip, or the otherwise called a CPU. It's actually, the fan is over top of a heat sink, which is used to divert the heat from the CPU to keep the CPU cool so it doesn't burn out. And the fan, you know, of course, spins over top the heat sink so that it dissipates that heat out of the heat sink and away from your circuits.
There's 6 fans in here.
Yeah, could you show them to us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Correct. There are 6 fans in this particular model. And the reason why is because your graphics card actually holds 2 fans as well.
Yeah.
That's adequate cooling for what you're doing.
Dad, you're also thinking of changing the CPU.
Yeah, I am thinking about changing out the CPU. If I do that, I want to give you a better cooler because you are doing more and more extensive projects. And so, you know, I may switch the original i9-20 processor chip over to an i9-60 or something like that. There's plenty of life in this PC. It's still good for many tasks. The X58 is just a classic motherboard. The tri-channel was wonderful. It worked really well. I don't know why they got away from tri-channel, but when I had it, it never made any problems for me, really, that I could count. And then when your mom had it, she loved it. And then, of course, it got passed on to you after I built your mom's pink unit. But okay, so here's what you do, Abigail. You see how these terminals on your card have like fingers? They go down into a slot.
Yeah.
So what would happen?
Right here.
Yeah, exactly. And this end here, here's the trick. This little end here, has to go on the outside of the main board, the system board, and then it plugs into that slot and then sits flat down here.
Oh.
Now you said you wanted to install that yourself, so
I did it.
no you didn't.
Almost.
No, it doesn't just drop in. You have to kind of give a little pressure into the tabs, the holes. I think you did it. Yes, you did. Okay, good. All right. Well, then here you go. I'll set this up for you. You gotta put the screw
Right in that hole?
Yep. And then screw that down. Now, this particular system board has two types of PCI. It has the original PCI, Generation 1, and then PCIe. At the time, boards were in a transition. They were transitioning from IDE to SATA, and so there's still some of that capability in this. Yes, good job. Done. Installed. Now, here's the thing. Because we're moving over to this type of a sound card, your sound cable has to move over to here and plug into here. So we have to find your sound cable.
What does it look like?
It looks a little bit like a USB cable. But we'll find it and move it over to the Creative Soundblaster sound card. And because this originally did have a Creative Soundblaster sound card, we know that it will work. Okay, I think this might be it, but I'm not positive. But it has to run all the way up to your
We could try this one.
your sound interface. No, these are power cables.
Oh.
These are, see how one is plugged into your graphics card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a power card for a graphics card. Let's say you were going to use two graphics cards together.
Oh my.
They do that. That's like SLI, I believe. Okay, I forgot what the other one is, but Crossfire. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of overkill. I think it's a waste of resources. Personally, I could never justify SLI because you don't really get the full operating capacity from them. Now I'm just trying to figure out which cable is the sound cable. I should really know this, but you can tell by the pin layout.
What pin
on the plug. Well, the little holes, how they are, the pattern, they're deliberately made so that you can only fit one way. And if it doesn't fit, then it's not the right cable. But yeah, I gotta find out which one of these cables is actual sound. But these look like USB, and we want sound. So we have to find which one goes to the sound, and then it will plug into the back on these pins here. All right?
Wait, there's this thing.
Wait, careful, don't just yank.
Oh, it's plugged into something.
All right, well, tell you what. I will get a flashlight. I'll find the flashlight. We'll have a closer look at what's going on in there. Because I think those are USB. Could be wrong. Maybe one is not. But you found. Yeah. Okay. See this green cable? I think this is your sound. Yeah, because see how it says audio? Yeah, that has to be unplugged. So I don't know if you can get your hand in there to unplug it. I could get my tool and get it. Yeah, don't put any stress on your graphics card. Hold that down there. And that green plug, I'll go get a pair of needle nose pliers. Because you're not going on board anymore. You're going, or at least not directly on board. You're going with a sound card now. See if I can get this down in here gently. You know, we may just have to unplug your graphics card just to get in there.
Can I see? Can they see?
Yeah, they can. Well, I think they can. Hold on. They can sort of, but let's move this over then.
There.
Still. Yeah, I don't think our audience could actually see what's going on there.
Yeah, but
I'd almost have to take the camera and put it right over the. Okay, hold on. I'll move the camera a little bit more. Okay, you have to move your flashlight out. Even then, hold on.
like that.
Yeah. You can't see with the MSI graphics card in there. Tell you what. Let me attempt to remove the graphics card. It'll make it a lot easier to get in there.
Okay, you know, don't like.
I know you don't want your graphics card out. You love that. My daughter, Abigail here, she saved up her money to buy her own.
I won $100.
Yeah, she won in a contest, an art contest, the money, and bought her own graphics card. Now this is a very unique proprietary release compared to most graphics cards.
Yeah, I heard about before. You told me about it a while ago.
So you have to be kind of careful with it. Okay, we may have to remove this one too. 3 screws. Wow. All right, hold on. There we are. There, gently. Up.
Wait, it's plugged in.
Oh yeah, unplug it. Oh, you have to unscrew it. There. Hang on to that cable. Don't let it fall anywhere. All right. Yeah, that's so she was the first person to own a TI graphics card in the house. Now we can get to this business, I think. Or do we have to remove another card?
I can try. Oh, I reached in there. Let me just.
Don't yank on the wires.
I'm not yanking on
Okay,
wires. I
you
reached.
have to unplug it by the plug. I think it'd be easier just to spin this out.
Yeah, because it kind of hurts.
Yeah. And pull the next mechanical hard drive card. Okay. Oh boy, that one's in tight. That one is in tight. There we are. All right, now you'll see. I'll have to show you something here.
Wait.
So now I got a closer look at what's going on here. That's kind of cool. Okay.
It's in there. Good.
Okay, so what we do, hold the flashlight, take the flashlight, flashlight. Okay, I was going to show you something, but it's all right. I was going to say, where's the flashlight? Okay, I was going to show you. See, that's where it was. how the pin layout, where this pin is here in the middle,
Yeah.
is different than a USB, because USB, the blank one, is at the corner.
Why is
So-
it in there though?
It's so that you don't accidentally plug a USB into where your sound card goes, okay?
No, this, the sound.
Okay,
Why-
this. What
Why
are you
was
asking?
the sound card? Why was the sound wire in there?
It's for your onboard sound. Connects
Oh.
to your headphones.
Oh.
Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll move this.
Back in.
Yeah, well, we won't put it back in right away. Yeah, hang on to that. Don't let it
pretty.
fall anywhere. I know it's pretty. It's a nice MSI.
Design.
Yes, it's very
They,
nice.
they really well thought of this design.
It is a well thought through design. Well, probably
took-
all TI cards
Probably took years
look
to
nice.
make.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, over time, what they do is they develop prototypes and they improve it as they go along. You know, each time they put out a new one, or they try to improve it. Sometimes they,
Mess up.
yeah, they mess up, and some of the older ones are actually better than some of the newer ones. But you know, just like vehicles and other things, you know. Okay, so now we want to get this cable attached to your sound card. Okay. And way down in there, ideally you'd attach it to the sound card first, but this is pretty easy access. So, especially after we took everything out,
Oh man.
this
I can't-
plugs into here.
Oh, okay.
You have to line up the pins carefully because you can't bend the pins. There we are. That's right. Excellent. Good job. Good job. Good. All right, now we can put, now I want to show our audience this. This is a 4-port, you can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 port SATA expansion card for, I think it's the older SATA 2, not SATA 3 hard drives. And although you could use the SATA 3 hard drive on it, it would just, you know, default to the SATA 2 specs and speeds, and it still plugs into the PCI, not PCIe 2, but just a standard PCI express slot. But she needs it for her storage drives, and since we already removed one of those, we're going to put this one back in, and you'll see that this slot is advanced forward different. It has a different placement, and if you look at the tangs on here, where the terminals are placed differently, and they're wider, they're fatter. This is an older style. That's the PCI card, and then there's a PCIe card. Well, I'm putting it in backwards. Really good. Okay. All right. So the tab goes on the outside of the system board, and the card plugs into the PCI slot. Now, there's another shorter, smaller PCI slot, so you could have put an older style sound card in if you had wanted to, but I think we're better off with something a little bit newer. In this case, and this is a stubborn one,
Oh, sorry.
but it does fit and it does work, and we have tried it before, and it is your, you know how you like your storage, right?
Yeah.
That's what this is going to be used for, just storage. Transfers are going to be a little bit slower, but you see your graphics card is so big that it actually hides this other one, this little white one here. Okay,
Whoa.
completely. So it eliminates
one?
it. That's for your HDMI cable, which hopefully we'll be using again at some point. Okay, now I need you to move that power cable out of there. Yeah. Get those power cables out of the way.
And we'll very carefully, remember, the tangs, has two of them, two of those little fingers. You have to be careful that it's lined up correctly. And yeah, you heard that click? That means it's in right.
Now
Yeah.
you gotta screw it.
Well, yes, I have to screw it in, but I don't want to
No,
screw it up. Here we are.
Screw it up.
Okay, so now we'll. Oh, where did it go? It slipped.
It's hidden in there.
You see it?
Yes, it's like.
Where is it? Where is it?
Way down there.
Are you sure that's it?
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
I don't think so. You may have to remove the graphics card again. Here, let me see. Because that one's screwed in. That one there is. Can't believe I did it. It's a classic. No, remember that button has to be pushed if you're going to remove the graphics card?
Yep, I am.
Okay. Yes, and you pull up gently. Now, where did you say that was?
Right. Oh, wait, I was wrong.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I heard it somewhere in.
It's not funny. Where did it go?
No, oh, wait.
Just bounce out. And
Well, I found this.
let me see. Huh.
What?
Because I was going to show off with my magnetic screwdriver how I could just pick it up again, but
Hey, I'm gonna head out.
this is bad.
Oh no.
We need to find it. We can't have it rolling around shorting things out. Can't believe it. It slipped on me. It slipped on me.
Wait a minute. If your screw's magnetic, wouldn't it like ruin the motherboard-ish?
Not really, no. No. There have been concerns about that. Now, in the olden days, with the magnetic hard drives and things like that, there were problems, okay? You could not hold a magnet around it. You know, but
Can't find it.
that is too bizarre and not comforting at all, because we can't have that. So
Maybe we'll have to look back at the video to see where
I'm going to unplug your graphics card completely, and I'm going to pick up. I'm going to see if I can. Oh, there! I heard something fall.
somewhere over here.
Might have been just a wire. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, somewhere here.
It's in there. Okay, we're going to tip it again. Oh, all right.
It's probably lost in here.
Is it? I'm hearing it, but I am not seeing it. Oh. Wow. What an interesting video. Maybe we'll have to cut, find it, and continue.
Yeah, we can
All
look
right,
back
we're
at
gonna turn this off and then turn it on again once we find the screw.
Alright, we found the screw.
We found the screw like
It
within
popped.
like 10 seconds after we turned the camera off. We found the screw. It's kind of, we should just let it roll. Turn the other way.
Oh.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right.
Yeah, I kind of
Okay.
forgot for a bit.
Yeah, and yeah, and we've got the sound card connected properly to the cable, and we'll have to probably do a little bit of cable management on this. Sort of, we will be doing other work on this X58 platform, but we just wanted to share this with you, kind of like a father-daughter experience. You should teach your children about computers if you're into computers or use computers, because your children are the future, and it would be good for them to know a thing or two about PCs, laptops, the whole bit. Thank you. You're done here? Oh, you know what we got to do? We have to plug in the power connector.
Oh wait, it's right here.
Yeah. You got the right layout for that? Or you have it turned the right way? So,
Is it the right way?
well, hold on, let me check. Yeah, I just went on so easily, eh? It just, yeah, I expected to hear a click, but yeah, you have got that right. That is right. If you do that with your children, they'll have, you increase their knowledge and their ability, and, they may even learn some skills that they can exchange with the world at large to make a living.
Dad, does
This is an extra power connector.
Oh, okay.
And it can be tucked away, like I said, in the event that you want to use SLI or Crossfire or something like that. AMD, I think, is Crossfire, and SL, or is it the other way? Maybe
It's really that easy.
Yeah, it actually is that easy.
Wow. No, you just gotta have the money to get the stuff.
Yeah, well, isn't that always the case? But yeah, to do this kind of stuff, it's really basic 1, 2, 3. People, if a child can do it. Anyway, and it really is that easy, Abigail. It's pretty straightforward. Building your own PC, and it's so much fun. And you get to know your own PC. You get to know.
You're talking so much, it makes it like
the
long and takes forever, but really
long
it's easy.
It takes forever. Okay, well, this video is coming to a close anyway, and
Okay.
this is tail end. And since you gave me that new editing software, I
Yeah,
can
I can
always
teach you.
do the patching.
And I
Yeah.
could also teach you, and I can also teach you a cool shake effect I know, unless if there's some updates that move it.
I don't know if I'm going to be much for special effects, honey, but
Yeah, but if there's any special effects you want to add, I can help with that. Oh yeah, transitions are quite good to use for
Oh, okay.
whenever putting two videos into one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Transitions. Yes. That's kind of cool. Like that. And then shoots back to the. Yeah, I like that.
Or
when you do that.
fade.
Yeah, you'll have to show me some of that.
You could easily
yeah.
do that in Movie Maker, but you don't have Movie Maker, so yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason Movie Maker has been updated by Windows 10 because I learned that, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They changed it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'd like to do is I'd like to get that software that you shared with me on Linux. I'd like to put it on Linux.
Oh.
Yeah, because what's it called? Shortcuts? What's it called?
Shortcut.
Yeah, Shortcut. I would like to put Shortcut on Linux and see if I can edit
we could
videos
try
on
to find.
Linux, and then upload them to YouTube via Linux. That's what I would like to do, and give Microsoft a little something more to think about.
Wait,
Everybody
you're gonna
should do it,
upload
but anyway,
and how
that's
to
my opinion.
download.
That's my opinion.
So you're gonna be uploading how to download, or me and my
Upload.
No.
I want to
How-
upload.
How to install Shortcut on Linux, or
Yeah, well, not just how. Well, obviously it's open source. You should be able to install it on Linux quite
yeah,
easily.
we could try.
And what I would like to do is upload videos from Linux to YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah,
now I know what you mean.
on
Alright.
my Dumpster Divers PC Reclamation.
That's your new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This is not even dumpster driving or whatever.
Well, this is going to be a special feature for the Dumpster Diver YouTube video, because let's face it, this PC came out in what, 2006, 2007, maybe? It's maybe 2007, 2008. I think 2007 was when the first release was, because it was when you were born. Okay, and you were born in 2007.
Dad, what happened to your last YouTube channel, which had your real name or something?
Oh, it's still around there someplace. It's
How come
all
you're not-
floating out there in cyberspace, because, honey, I am just so busy with so much to do I'm so busy with so many things. I just can only spread myself so thin. But this is such a classic. This is probably one of my favorite platforms, the X58 platform, because
Glad you
it's
gave it
just
to me
so,
for mom.
yeah, it's just so diverse, so versatile, so easily accessible, so tried and tested and proven, and so many people even today still love it. And actually, the resale value on it, it's incredible. People love these motherboards. People love this platform. The tri-channel memory makes things smooth, move so smoothly, so easily. You put a good graphics card, and you know, this is what I mean. The whole thing about dumpster divers PC reclamation, dear, is to encourage people not to throw their computer in the dumpster. People will take computers like this and just chuck them because they think that they're too old. But they can be upgraded, and they can be, put to good use, and it's safer on the environment. Instead of throwing out a computer that's perfectly good, just needs a little upgrading, they can get many more years of use out of it. So, I love this old thing. And we'll get this thing, we'll get your mechanical hard drives in for your storage. And it's kind of sad that you're only using one of these USB 3.0 ports for the front. I don't know how we're going to use the other port for this USB 3.0. You know, this machine didn't even come with 3.0.
Nice.
This machine came out when 2.0 was it. It was the latest craze.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So much
remember.
faster than USB 1.0.
I remember.
Yeah. And now there's 3.0, and then there's 3.1. It's
And then
like
free
uber super fast.
Type C.
Yeah, Type C, and then Thunderbolt, right?
Thunderbolt?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
I have that on my my server over there.
Oh, I probably
but,
don't need it.
Well, you might be needing it later on because Thunderbolt is really fast data transfer, and if you keep pursuing what you do with your large files, your video rendering, things like that, you may find Thunderbolt quite handy. But essentially what it is just gives you more speed. But they're actually getting away from Thunderbolt. They're moving to something even faster than Thunderbolt. So,
What is
hang
it?
tough. Well, we'll discuss that in another video or whatever, another
All
time.
right, to keep the
Let's see if we
viewers-
can get this thing going. I'll turn the camera off now because we've got it installed, and now we need to set it all up and test it. Okay, whoa!
Sorry.
All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. This is a family
Bye.
amateur video. We love you, and God bless you. Thanks for watching.